Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Pete Funk, out here in my lab doing what I do for you. Today, I got a good lesson for you. Let's go. Right, isn't 25 rules to live by. I do. Storytelling, story with a message, message and story for life, life lessons with the story. I'm giving you information that hopefully you can understand and use. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Enlightenment meaning you're learning something that you didn't know. I'm here to enlighten you to you. Let's go. Right thinkers, way of life. Listen, pay attention. Right thinkers, way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for all my right thinkers, to do just that. Know themselves. So I give you lessons and understanding to help you do just that. Okay? Your job is to do that. But the end result is to know thyself. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. I got you. Stay tuned. A person who knows not and believes that they know, just leave them alone. They're dangerous to themselves and others who follow their concept. I'm just saying, I avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. Spiritually, they just ignorant, so I can wake them up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. You have to understand who you're worshiping in order to worship in earnest. If you're worshiping a belief, you're not worshiping in earnest, you're worshiping in belief. When you have knowledge of your higher self, aka God, for yourself, then you can earn it. You can worship in earnest. Why? I worship knowing I have somebody somewhere else, hopefully looking down and watching. So I tried to keep him impressed when he was here. I lived the life to try to keep my parents impressed with me. So now they pass on. You don't stop living for their respect and admiration. You just know it comes from a different level, spiritual place. That's where I dwell. Haru, the spirit, the hawk flies high. Why? Because he's solo. Your spirit will soar once you wake it up. It can't fly if it don't know how. Right thinkers, let's talk about right thinking and why it is a way of life and not a religion. Religion is teaching, dogma, and ritual. I keep telling you all the time, there's three phases to religion. The myth, the story, the ritual, participating, fellowship, and going to church on a weekly basis. But the third part, that third lesson, and as a master mason, I know a lot of guys who went to the first 2 degrees and didn't go to the third one. A lot of that going on in Christianity. A lot of 2-degree Christians running around and making it. No. Oh, you beat up on Christians. No, I don't. I beat up anybody that's perpetrating, whether Christian, Muslim, or Jew. I don't concern myself with that. I just concern myself with you not doing what you say. Excuse me. Get back. Yeah, I went way up. But yeah, religion is man-made. Right thinking is a way of life. Right thinking philosophy is a spiritual concept with morals and principles that set forth that if you follow them, you'll see why. I'm just saying, I follow my yacht. I can tell you that. Let's go. I tell you, right thinking is my way of life. And if you know me, it's based on the Maya concept. Balance, justice, reciprocity, anything that's of divine. Why? Because if God can stand on her, so will I. That's my philosophical concept about about Maya. You see me praise her, and I'm going to continue to do that. Watch this. Maya my girl, is considered a way of life in the ancient times. They judge you by how mayat did you live, how balanced did you live, how truthful and honest did you live, and they have your aspects as judges to supersede and watch over the proceedings. Slow down, calm down, yeah. Sorry about that. All right, but here you go. Mayat is considered a way of life you practice daily. It tells you have to perform mayat every day. I call it being God conscious. If you're Christian, just keep Christ or Jesus, God, whoever you want to call or defend on. But if it's going to give you the purpose and reason to do the right thing, call whoever you want. Okay? So the point is to have you conscious of performing a good and right, just act in your daily activities. You don't pick and choose. You got to do the right thing. It's continual. Okay? Right thinking philosophy is a follower of Mayat philosophy. Okay? You're living, Mayat philosophy. Okay, and we go by she taught Netta, and aka Nettarianism, aka right thinking philosophy. I adopted that philosophical concept, put my spin on it. I call it right thinking. It comes from the commission concepts of Shita. Again, I try to explain it to you, but it's minds. Right thinking is not all Maya philosophy, not all Shita. No, I keep telling you, it's like spiritual gumbo. I have Hindu, I have Indian, I have Native American. I have all kinds of philosophical concepts that work, that inspire and motivate you to be your best self. That's why I call it spiritual gumbo. Okay, here you go. Now, if you practice right thinking philosophy, living the Mayat principles, aka 42 negative confession, 42 precepts of Mayat, they dressing up and modernizing because we don't worry about the Nile River, we don't worry about stopping the flow of the river, urinating in the river, or plowing the land. Those are things that the ancients did. So we're going to try to modernize it. They did do that. I got that. I'm not going to give it to you. Okay. If those who follow, you got it. Those who don't, go back and check it out. I got over 750 of these things going, and I'm still going. Let's go. I live by my principles today and teaching others to do the same. Right thinking is a way of life you can adopt, and it won't affect your religious points of view, your Islamic concept, none of that. It will just enhance whatever you're doing. I'm going to give it a boost with knowledge, because if you're practicing something that you don't know, you need knowledge. I profess knowledge. Here you go. Religion have rituals, weekly gatherings, and prayer meetings, Bible study. Why? I know that now. I'm part of it. I partake in it. So I don't have a problem with it. Please understand that. You keep beating up on the Christians. No. If you're not a good Christian, I'm going to slap you around. Simple as that. If you're a good Christian, I got nothing but love and respect for you. But don't try to make me think you're a good Christian. That's not going to work. Christians go to church on Sundays. I do the same thing. My pastor told me, he said, Brother Wright, if you ride in a police car, if you got a police uniform on, you're the police. So no matter what the people in the hood think, yeah, you police. So, good concept. I tell you, I'm spiritual, not religious, but I fellowship with religious people. Understand that. Watch this. Now, every Sunday, we come together to praise and worship the Lord. But after I get done doing that, I go do what it is I do. Right thinking. But in church, I'm a Christian. I fellowship with Christians. I go to church every week for the last 8 years. I right think daily. So me going to church and fellowshipping has nothing to do with my right thinking philosophical points of view. I'm fellowshipping. Right thinking philosophy is what to be lived daily. I'm living right thinking while I'm in church. We are devoted to what? Obeying God's laws. And Christians have laws that they follow, that they say God gave them, and I understand them. That's what we do. You have to have something to get you to do what you need to do. Religion is that purpose, to relink you back to your essence. That's the job of it. Is it being done? Not really. But that ain't the religion's fault. It's the people portraying religion. I'm excited. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Christians follow Jesus Christ as God. Okay, I don't subscribe to that, but if that's what gets you to be the best you, knock yourself out. I'm not trying to disprove your belief system. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to show you that before this came into existence, there was something else that we call Shutanana. We live the Maya philosophy. That's all. Understand that? Religion, aka, I still call it the well-dressed lie that we love and believe 100% in. For those who choose, I told you, belief or truth. I'm on the side of truth. I made my decision. You can make yours. To make a difference to me, I do what I do. You do what you do. You want to learn what I do? Tune in, I got you. Other than that, it's all good. Right thinking philosophy, watch this, is practiced when? Daily. That's why it's considered my way of life. I don't not practice right thinking. I don't turn right thinking off. I don't know. I take the shirt off. Never take the concept off. Understand that. That's what it's all about. When you're living it, it's you. I have to live my teachings when? Daily. That's right thinking philosophy's purpose. You can live it. I can show you that. I do that every day. Once I see you adopt it, or once you adopt it, you show others. Hey, man, you check this out. I'm grown. I don't worry about that. Here you go. Now, doctors practice their profession when? Daily. To get better, right thinking philosophy is the same thing. You practice to be your best self when? Daily. 30-year practice. They're still practicing. You get your master's degree when you prove that you are proficient in what you proclaim to be. If you're Christian, master Christian, no. Why? Be your best Christian you can be. Don't be a half-butt Christian or fake phony. No. Be it, profess it, do it, and more important, live it. That's what I do with right thinking. That's my point. The more you practice, watch this, anything, the better you get. I have been practicing my right thinking philosophical concept now for over 20 years. I'm just bringing it to somebody else. Why? Because I'm comfortable with what I know about it, that I can do that. 10 years ago, I wasn't as proficient, so I'm not going to step out there thinking I got something. Again, I need to know what I'm doing. That's why I took my time, and now I'm doing what I do for you with no second thoughts about it. Why? I got this. Mastery of self is what right thinking philosophy is trying to get you to be. Religion, again, I did that already. Okay, yeah. If you're a right thinker, that means you're in practice of living right when? Daily. That's what practice means. You get up, you practice. You get up, you practice. When you master it, you will know, and people around you will also see. So you ain't got to hoop and holler, I'm practicing this, I'm the right thinker. All that nonsense. So all that pom-pom shaking, all that rah-rah. And because I become humble at one time, man, the old me couldn't have this. Why? Power corrupts. And if you're not virtuous before you get that power, you're about to be corrupted. Why? Because you're going to do things that you want to do. Okay? Having self-mastery, self-pride, and respect keeps me from doing what I want to do. I need to do the right thing. That's the difference. Here you go. Now, I'm the master, again, of right thinking philosophy, and I'm still practicing my profession till the same day. Every day. I'll do it again tomorrow. I'm practicing. Right thinking philosophy is religious light because it's enlightening you spiritually to your higher self, aka God. Religion, the Greek word from the Greek word is regalia, okay, to reach back. Religion is supposed to link you back to your essence, which is God. So understand it. Here you go. Sorry about that. The lessons you learn from right thinking philosophy, my point is, it will help you in your day-to-day life. If you implement it, you will know that. You practice doing what you should do right there on a day-to-day basis, and you get better. You get proficient. It becomes routine, muscle memory, habit forming. Spiritual knowledge should not just be learned. No. It should be implemented. It should be exercised. It should be put to the task to see if it works. When my pastor give me a biblical lesson, I'm going to put that lesson to the test. I'm going to try to see if it works. To his credit, everything he gave me and have been giving me haven't failed me yet. So understand that. So here you go. Right thinking philosophy, if mastered, you will have what? Acquired what? All the spiritual knowledge you need to be a master of you. That's all I want for you. To master yourself, and then you can go out and do whatever you want to do. Alright? I'm still gonna be doing what I do for you. I tell you all the time, it's my way of life. It's spiritual discipline practice daily. That's what improves your lifestyle. Why? Because you're adhering to a higher power, not man's. Man, sorry about that. Calm it down. I could care less about man. I got a higher power that I answer to, that I work for, who I get blessed from. Because if I do what he want me to do, he's going to do what he said he would do. Yeah, I say he promised. The devil makes deals. I'm not a deal maker. I don't care less about what I'm going to get from what I'm doing. Don't concern myself with that. I do what I do for you without hope or fear and reward. That's being honest. That's being virtuous. That's being a teacher, a.k.a. a sage. I do this to help others. I'm already helping myself. Strangers the same. I like helping others. Okay, that's what teaching is about. I tell you, okay, okay. I live right thinking philosophy, and by doing it, I'm seen by my Christian people. They don't see me as an ancient Egyptian mystery system yoga man. They see me as a good, upright Christian who comes to church and abide by the same rules that they abide by. They fellowship, we talk, we communicate. So there's no problem. Understand that. Wait a minute, I'm about to wrap this up. Okay. Now, last one. Ooh, man, let me get out of here. If getting you to know your higher self, aka God, is religion, okay, right thing philosophy jumps into religion. I mean, I could care less what you call it. I just do what I do for you. So if you want to call right thing religion, knock yourself out. If it's you want to progress with it and be a better you, that's my goal. Let's go. If you want to call what I do, teaching spiritual knowledge, aka right thinking religion, that's okay. I don't. Again, the dogmas and the spiritual concept that y'all got the belief system, I don't subscribe to that one. That's all. If waking up, watch this, your ignorant people to their higher self is religion, okay, count me in. I'm trying to do just that. Wake you up. If that means I'm religion, call it religion. Okay, but I don't subscribe to being that way. But if it's going to do what religion do, I'm all in. What I do and what you call what I do is understood from both of us as God's work. So now I'm good. Evangelist, sage, Holy Spirit, whatever you see, if that's radiating God, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. Watch this. I know the true purpose of religion. Again, I have my own right thinking philosophy, and you get, if it's helping you to get where religion gets, then call me religion. If religion gets you to know God for yourself, that's right thinking philosophy. So I guess I'm a religion. I thought I wasn't, but if you think it is, if it's working for you, I got no problem with that. I appreciate you tuning in and getting the lessons though. I'll be back.